Hey everyone, today we're going to go over pails and rails in a 90-90 position for external rotation. So useful to have a block, a couple of tennis balls, and a mat. We get set up in our 90-90 position with our lead leg as our focus. So I want that front knee directly in front of my hip bone, and I can post using this outside arm on the front leg side as much as I need to allow me to get the stretch stimulus that I'm looking for as we start this 2-minute passive stretch. So I want to think about getting up nice and tall, getting some good arch through the low back, and then imagining that a string is pulling my chest straight forward, and I can walk that kickstand hand forward as well, but you shouldn't need too much movement to feel a deep stretch in the back of this front hip. If I turn to the side, what we're looking for here is getting up nice and tall, feeling that low back arch, and then we're trying to feel a strong stretch through this back hip capsule as I push my chest towards the wall in front of me. And that's it. For me, I get a good strong stretch right about there. I'm going to settle in. If I need to, I can use my block to kind of make that position a little bit more comfortable, and then really work into that stretch, breathing in deeply through the diaphragm and using that breath cadence to try to sink a little bit deeper into the stretch every 3 or 4 exhales. So once I've spent 2 minutes in that position, having a tennis ball or something to go under the front knee that will allow you to feel some depression, so that knee getting pushed towards the ground is what's going to get those external rotators on this front hip firing. So if I get back into my 90 position, using my block on my kickstand arm, I'm up nice and tall. I'm in that same position that I started and finished my stretch that I did for about 2 minutes. And so from here, I'm going to take a deep breath in and start my pails and rails. So as I breathe in, you radiate, press that air down into my low abs, and I'm going to start to push my front knee down into that ball, trying to crush it into the floor as I work up to my greatest, safest effort. I'm going to hold that for 10 seconds, trying to keep that ball flattened against the floor. 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to lift that knee up, trying to pull it away from the ball, and I'm going to feel all this front side, inside thigh musculature really working as I try to keep that hip up as high as I can. My greatest, safest effort, holding for 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Knee comes back down. You can leave it on the ball as you go back into your stretch, or just move it out to the side. And then we're going to get back, letting that chest be drawn forward. We don't want to come down and fold towards that front knee. We want to stay nice and tall as we come back into that stretch. We're going to spend about 30 seconds here, and then we're going to repeat that same pails and rails set. So the ball would go back under the knee. I would push down with the knee, 10 seconds at my greatest, safest effort. Pull the knee up away from the ball, hold that position, 10 seconds at my greatest, safest effort here, and then back into stretch, 30 seconds, and then one more final set of pails and rails to finish. And that's pails and rails for 90-90 external rotation.